It was honestly the hardest thing I've ever gone through. And you can't be a good mom if you're not taking care of yourself first. And my number one priority is my kids. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie if you're new here. I'm a stay-at-home mom of two. I have a 4-year-old little girl named Kylie and a 2-year-old little boy named Liam. And I'm currently pregnant with my third baby due October 22nd. This is gonna be my 23 to 24 week update. The last update was 22 weeks and I'm just now entering my 25th week in a couple days. So I figured I would do my last 2 weeks update. Nothing too crazy has happened, but I will admit that it has been a rough one. It's been kind of a rough week for me. I will get into that shortly. So if you want to see this pregnancy update for weeks 23 and 24, then please keep watching. The baby is over a pound now. I believe a pound and a half or a little bit more. What was that? I have no clue how much I weigh. I said before, I only weigh myself at my monthly appointments right now. I do not own a scale. I'm not really worried about my weight. I know I'm not eating a ton or a ton of bad food. So I'm, definitely not over my recommended weight gain. The last time I did weigh though I was 137 and I'm 5'4" by the way. 137 still seems like a lot to me to process. I start off around 123 to 125 at the most. So, this is my third pregnancy. I'm used to seeing the scale going up, but it is still, that's the only time I gain weight is when I'm pregnant. But when I am pregnant, I do gain weight easily. I don't have a problem gaining weight. That is one thing for sure, but I'm not worried about it. Cravings, I have actually been disappointed that there has been nothing I'm really craving. It's kind of weird because with Kylie and Liam, especially Kylie, I feel like there were so many things that I wanted and craved, and we would do late night treat stops and get ice cream and all these delicious things. It's probably why I gained the most with her pregnancy. But right now
I'm... your phone called.
Thank you.
Someone called.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, there's been nothing I've really been craving at all. Okay, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you're doing YouTube as well, I'd love to know how in the world you manage to film when you want to film, because my kids do not nap, and if they do, it's totally not on the same schedule, and I have like zero ideas as how I can film without any interruptions. But let's get back to the update. So cravings, no cravings specifically, really annoying actually. I want something that I just have to have and I want it so badly, and it tastes so good when I finally get it. And honestly, everything I eat, nothing is even that satisfying. Like I could even get my favorite fast food, which is Chick-fil-A. I have not even craved Chick-fil-A. I think the last time I had Chick-fil-A was over a month ago. And that's so not me. Even when I'm not pregnant, I get Chick-fil-A at least like once a week. So it's just weird. It's been weird. I do crave milk at night. I could drink like 3 full glasses of milk. Some people think that's gross. Other people totally agree with me that it's totally a pregnancy thing. So that is definitely something I still crave and I've craved for a while in this pregnancy. Okay, what else? I'm still taking my 3-a-day prenatal vitamin. I'm on vitamin code. I was on, what was it called before? Something nature. I forget the name of my old one, but I'm on vitamin code. It's a 3-day raw prenatal vitamin. I really like it. Those seem to be giving me a little bit more energy than I would normally have, I think anyway. I'd like to think they do. But that does bring me to fatigue around the evening time. So I feel like in the mornings into the afternoons, I'm fine. I'm doing what I have to do, taking care of the kids, cleaning. And then I hit like a wall around like 6, 7, and I'm just exhausted. And of course, that's when it's dinner time. That's when the kids need to take a bath. And since it's summer, we do the pool a lot at night when Travis gets home. And some days I'm just pooped. Like I just want to tell Travis, like, I need you to just take over and do everything because I'm so exhausted. And unfortunately, I'm not really the type that likes to ask for help a lot and give over the reins to someone else, even if it's Travis. But I'm learning more in this pregnancy, especially since it's my third, that I really need to start asking for more help. The next big thing in this update is Braxton Hicks. So I don't remember when Braxton Hicks started for me in my other 2 pregnancies, but it has been going on a lot recently. So I know it's kind of normal to start around like 22, 23 weeks or even a little bit earlier, but you start feeling them around now, I guess. Just sudden tightening for only like a minute at the most. At one point it kind of freaked me out for a minute when I first started getting them, because one of them felt like really intense. I was like, well, it doesn't hurt, so I know it's not a contraction, but I was thinking to myself, am I sure this is not too early to be feeling this? But you know, I'm pretty sure it's totally normal, and I notice when I don't drink enough water, I get them more frequently, and when I have to pee, I get them more frequently. Oh, okay, another one is nesting. So I'm already in the nesting mode. I feel like there's so many things I already want to order and get for the baby. I know it's never really too early when you're pregnant to get the things that you want to get, but you know, I still have so much time to order things and to get some clothes and outfits. As far as baby equipment goes, I'm pretty lucky that I have a lot of hand-me-downs from either Kylie and Liam or my sister, because she had her youngest is only 1, so she's giving me her bassinet, she's giving me her Halo bassinet. I was thinking about a DockATot. I mentioned this in my last vlog that I wasn't sure if I should get a DockATot or the Snuggle Me Organic, if they're really worth the money and if people really like using them. But I have a bouncer from my sister and baby seat and bassinet and all those things. So I'm definitely wanting to already start getting them into my apartment, and I want to start organizing and cleaning and getting his clothes ready and things like that. And I'm still super early. I'm not even in 3rd trimester yet, and I'm definitely already in the nesting mood. My sciatica pain that I mentioned in my last update hasn't been as bad. I still get my moments here and there where I'll get out of bed and I'll feel like that pull in my, in my butt or my upper leg, but it really hasn't been as bad. I did have some bad neck pain and upper back pain last night. Travis had to rub my back for me, but other than that, no major pains, knock on wood. Okay, this one, it might be a little bit of a longer part, has been my emotions. So I'm definitely known to be emotional in my pregnancies. That is for sure. I'm an emotional person in general, so when I'm pregnant with the hormones, anything can make me cry, anything can make me upset, extremely sensitive, and my moods seem to just go up and down. Not even just 1st trimester, but the whole pregnancy. And with that has been some spiked anxiety. And I've mentioned having anxiety before, but I've definitely had it for years before I even had kids. So when I started having kids, it definitely got worse and harder. And unfortunately, I never really sought help for it. And I definitely think after Kylie, I should have. I got to a very, very bad point with my anxiety where I was every day constant anxiety, and it was terrible. It was honestly the hardest thing I've ever, and I'm still experiencing it off and on. So it's kind of like a daily struggle for me living with anxiety. And when you're pregnant, I've heard that it could spike, you know, for certain people their anxiety gets worse, and I've definitely had my ups and downs with it in this pregnancy. So some days it feels totally fine and I'll go for like a week or 2 with like no anxiety, feeling amazing, and then one day it'll hit a wall with my anxiety and it'll feel terrible, and I don't know why I'm so anxious, and then down, and then happy, and then upset again, and then it's just a roller coaster of emotions that is unpleasant, and I don't like it at all. I know a lot of other things for me are contributing to it. You know, not really doing much outside of the home lately. Travis works a lot, and I don't have too many friends here in Las Vegas. The one good friend I did have, fortunately, she moved to Reno, and I don't get to see her anymore. We do have a lot of friends here at the apartment that we hang out with down at the pool when we go to the pool on the weekends, but no one that I really call or text during the day that I can meet up with the kids. I do talk to a lot of my friends back in New Jersey still, but you know, there's only so much you can get from texting conversations. And I think it's important when you're a mom and a woman in general to have a girlfriend that you can set aside maybe one night a week and just go out to dinner or hang out together without the kids. And I'm never without my kids. And I noticed that that takes a toll on me after a while, as it would anyone. And especially being pregnant, you know, you already kind of get in this mood where, oh, I can't go out, I can't go out and party once in a while, I can't drink when I want, or have a glass of wine and relax. Like, what do you really do to unwind when you're a mom 24/7? So I think I definitely get in these funks. and these anxiety funks when I'm realizing that and I don't really get a break for a while. You know, I think on the weekends, especially Travis works a lot of weekends, and then we do things together, but some days I feel like I just need some mommy time, and I really need to set aside more time for self-care for myself. And whether that's just taking a bath or going to hang out with one of my sisters or going to get my nails done, something like that, I really need to make a priority for myself, because I think it's very important, and I'm very keen on, you can't be a good mom if you're not taking care of yourself first. And my number one priority is my kids. I could be having the worst day ever, but if I see that my kids are having a hard day, or they're not having a fun day, or I'm not doing something right with my kids, that is my number one priority over my own feelings. And I'm very glad that I have those feelings and I feel that way, but at the same time, I really need to take care of myself first, make sure I'm the happiest mom that I can be. And you know, when you're pregnant, your self-esteem kind of goes up and down. You're growing, you're gaining weight, you don't look the same. And as much as I love my baby bump, and I think I like how I look pregnant, you know, you still get those insecurities sometimes. So this pregnancy has definitely been a roller coaster for me. It started off just fully amazing. I was thrilled to be pregnant, so blessed and lucky that we tried, and well, kind of tried, and got pregnant so fast. But you know, with that comes a lot of stress. Taking care of 2 kids while being pregnant is exhausting. I've never been this exhausted in my entire life. But you know, this is the season of life that I'm in, and I'm really trying to just live in the moment and realize that before I know it, my kids are gonna be grown and off to school and all, and you know, I'm not gonna get these years back. So I'm going on a full tangent right now, but to be honest, I needed to get this out because this is how I've been feeling the last couple weeks of this pregnancy. I've just had some up and down moments. I've been sad, I've been in a funk, and I'm trying to get myself out of the funk. And to be honest, just even putting on a cute little outfit and doing my hair to film has already made me feel a little bit better. So I definitely think a lot of it has to do with self-care and doing something for myself. And you know, when you take care of little ones all day long, it's easy to forget about yourself. And yeah, so emotion-wise, that's how these 2 weeks have been. My next appointment isn't until a week from Thursday, and it's only Saturday. So I have a little bit over a week. I really feel like there's been a lot of time between my appointments. I know they're monthly, but they feel like they're going really slow. Are they every 2 months? No, they're monthly. Yeah, well, I guess once a month is a big stretch apart. But, and I think the next thing on our to-do list would be the glucose test. I heard you can opt out of taking a glucose test, but I mean, I did it my last 2 pregnancies and I was fine. Hopefully I'd be fine again. Don't want to have to worry about gestational diabetes at all. Don't want any health concerns with me during this pregnancy. Oh, another thing I'm definitely going to be doing in the next couple weeks is getting a 3D 4D ultrasound done of him. And I cannot wait for that because I'm going to bring my family. And I know when you get these done, you're allowed to bring people, and there's like the one here in Vegas, there's a couch and a big screen that they can view with you. And I heard around 28 weeks is the best time to be able to see the baby's face. And if you wait much later after that, the baby kind of gets bigger and squished in there, and you might not be able to get a good view of their face. So since my ultrasound wasn't very clear, I didn't get very good images. I mean, I got a good profile picture, but she didn't really show me much on the ultrasound of him moving or anything like that. I'm looking forward to getting this 3D 4D ultrasound. It will be my first time ever doing it. I figure since this is most likely our last baby, I would love to get this done, and this is just gonna be a fun ultrasound, and I'm super excited. And we're just so in love with this little boy. He moves all the time, always kicking, constantly moving. I feel like he's moving way more than my other 2 ever did at this stage, but of course they moved a lot too. I had very active babies. So yeah, I think that is it for this pregnancy update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to have you subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want to follow along with the rest of this pregnancy journey, you can even click the little bell to get notifications whenever I post. I post vlogs and pregnancy updates, and I'm going to be posting more baby related videos and pregnancy related videos. So thank you again for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye. This is the belly. 24-week